right, there's a Joker trailer now, isn't there? Right after they released that poster. But we all knew the release of the poster was, to get us ready for this. So let's take a look.
Arthur, does it help to have someone to talk to?
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose to bring laughter and joy to the world. Hey, stop them! Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by.
What?
If you smile to your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worthwhile. If you
What's so funny?
just
Freak?
Gotham has lost its way. What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
if you just smile.
Wow. That was dead serious. Yeah, they definitely... I mean, I can tell this movie is not going to be for laughs. I mean, there might be jokes in it, but, this is going to be a serious movie. Yeah, they're going for, as a lot of us, I think, as we all expected, anticipated, the more prestige kind of tone for this. This is going to be like a serious movie. I mean, it's, produced by, Martin Scorsese. It's starring Joaquin Phoenix. This isn't going to be like Shazam or Aquaman or Guardians of the Galaxy or anything. They're going hardcore. And they are going to, it looks like, we see someone who, this is a Joker, I guess, who's a victim of a hard life and hard circumstances. And I think he's also supposed to be mentally ill, as I was saying in my previous video. Those combination of things, like he's been a victim of society and of people and of his circumstances. And I think, he's got rage and problems and, that scarred him. And he is bouncing back by being, some kind of like menace to society. He's like, I'm just going to punish the world or be like an edgelord or something like that. And I think he's using the unhappiness. I think he's, using like unhappiness that's going on in Gotham to make like these crimes or these actions that spark people politically and cause chaos around the whole city. That's why, there's politicians. There's why that's that angle. And I think that guy is supposed to be Thomas Wayne, the politician guy. But I think, the Joker's going to stir political and, city unrest as part of his villainy. And that's going to be his way of exerting his power over the world or his influence. Like, see, look what I can do. Stuff like that. But, I don't know, maybe his heart might be in the right place. Perhaps he'll see himself as a hero by, making people think or whatever. But of course, I don't know if that's what he's going to think. But if his intentions are good, he's still probably going to be, pretty messed up, doing horrible stuff. Like, I don't think this is going to be about him being a hero. He might think he's a hero, but, his actions will be pretty diabolical. And this is going to give us our first, I think, cinematic origin of the Joker, or maybe the most famous one, because the Joker doesn't really have an origin. I mean, they've given him one in the comics, sort of, kind of, a few times, but none of them have ever, stuck There was the thing where he was a failed comedian. And I think we saw a little bit of that here where he was in the comedy club as an audience member, but I think maybe he'll try a stab at it. You know, he's performing as a clown. I think they're having elements of that in here, but the whole like failed comedian thing, that didn't really stick too much in the comics. And when they did it, and they've given him other origins, sort of kind of like now I think they're supposed to be like multiple Jokers over time. They haven't told that story yet, but they planted like hints of that, seeds of that in DC comic stories, and they've teased, we're going to tell that story later. So they haven't done it yet. They haven't really given him a definitive origin. And so I think this movie is capitalizing on that by like, well, we'll just fill in the blanks or just make up our own. And this is like taking place in a separate universe anyway. But you know, if this movie does really well and takes off, because I think they're going for like a serious, gritty, like Oscar kind of vibe with this. If this becomes popular, I think a lot of people might think this is the story of the real Joker. And even then it'll be weird that DC will never like continue with this character after having a really successful movie. But they've said, you know, this is just going to be a one-off. Like they're never revisiting this again. It's just like a, you know, an alternate universe, one-time thing. But yeah, it looks very gritty, pretty edgy. As they've said, I mean, they aren't putting anything in here that I think people weren't expecting necessarily, because they've been pretty honest, I think, telling us what kind of movie this is going to be from the start. This is going to be like a serious, dark, gritty, prestige movie, and this looks like that. It's going to depend, I think, almost largely on Joaquin Phoenix's performance. He's going to really have to sell this. And, you know, luckily, he's a very talented, respected actor, so he probably can. And, you know, wow. I mean, it looked very good. I guess I haven't said what I thought of the trailer yet. I mean, I think it's a very quality trailer. It's definitely letting us know this isn't going to be your typical like superhero, supervillain thing, you know, where the Joker has all these, I don't know, maybe he'll have gadgets and stuff, but it looks like he's just going to be like a terrorist, or maybe just someone just doing stuff. Just acts of violence to manipulate people, which is also Joker-like. I mean, the Joker will do that. So, wow. I guess, you know, we got to get ready. The serious DC's back, and not just serious. We're like the serious and sophisticated DC's back, you know? That's kind of what Nolan's Batman movies were. They were serious, but also very sophisticated. And this one is too, although I think this one is going to be, you know, like a hard, like R movie, or very, you know, they're not going to pull any punches to make us feel better, I don't think, with this one. But it'll be good. It'll all be for the sake of high art. It'll be great. DC is the superhero universe that goes there. What do you think? What did you think of our first Joker trailer? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel, because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.